Yeah, obviously just thrilled to get the win. This time of year, you just, you hear it all the time, you want to survive and advance. So just obviously, where my head goes, we knew it was going to be a tough game, super well-coached team. I think they do a great job as a coaching staff over there. They made it tough on us. Wouldn't go away, obviously, at the end, but proud of our guys. We felt like we really wanted to key in on rebounding, not putting them on the line, and taking care of the ball. Those are the three keys for us coming into the game. And we won those three areas, and we felt like that was a huge part of the win. These guys, each one of them, was obviously a catalyst, and I thought Yegor got us going to start the game. Richie's a guy that's always been consistent for us, and then I thought Foose gave us a huge lift off the bench, scoring inside. And all in all, it was a really good team win, which has kind of been the calling card for our group all year. So with that, I'll open it.
Thank you, Coach. Take questions for the student-athletes first. Over here to your right, guys.
For you guys, that surge you had at the end of the first half, it really, you were tied at 24, you get the lead to 11. It just seemed that you were in control the rest of the way. What was the key to that, getting the lead and keeping it?
I'll take this one. Our team is just, we're so deep. As you noticed, during that little run, a lot of the second unit, was right in there making it happen. And I love it because there's so many different tools that we can use as a team, and we were playing fast and sharing the ball, which is that's BYU basketball right there.
Go here.
Luke Evans, Denver Post. Igor, it's been you've had a lot of pressure placed on you ever since just arriving at BYU. Been kind of an up and down season just in terms of your shot. What did you want to kind of come out here on this stage and do and show for yourself and for this year and the rest of your career?
I think we've been talking about this so much inside of the team. Just coming here, nothing matters but the team, and we can scout as much as we want. Other teams, we can think about something, but at the end of the day, nothing matters. Matters that how strong we get to the court and how much effort we give and how much we want to win. And in this tournament, I think I don't have much experience as these guys about March Madness, but I believe that wins the one who wants to win more.
Jackson Payne, Deseret News. Foose, as a senior, your last year in the program, how badly did you want to win this game? I mean, you fought like crazy, it looked like. So how much did it mean to you to get this win in your last year in the program?
Man, this actually mean everything to me, Me, especially all the senior, we just don't want to go down like that. Because every single game can be our last game, So we'll take it super personal and just no matter what, however it take, we're just gonna go get it done, We just got one more down, now 5 more to go. Yep.
Go ahead.
Luke Maestas, Met TV. Fusni, what sort of things are you going to look for when you're facing Wisconsin?
Well, we really haven't talked about that. We are focusing on the game. I don't really know yet, but it's just the same thing we've been doing. Just focus on ourselves. Do what we do best. As a team. Just play for each other.
Mahir Austin, CV Review. Foose and Richie, you guys were on the court last year when you lost a similar situation where you guys were a 6 seed. How important or how rewarding was it for you guys to get the win today?
Just like Foose said, it was amazing, and just it means so much, right? We've had such up and downs this season, and we're not ready to be done yet. And it's just it means so much that we were able to win and get to this point that we haven't done before, and we're eager to face this next challenge.
Right here.
Troy Rank from the Denver Post. Any of you, it felt like it was a home game at times. Your crowd traveled well. What was that environment like for specifically the players? And I know Jimmer Fredette was here right behind your bench. You feel like this team could do something special like his group did in 2011?
Yeah, we definitely believe that, this is a special team, and we really believe in each other, it's just, what else you got, Richie?
Yeah, 100%. We just rely on each other, and that shows. And again, we're not ready to be done. We're ready to keep moving forward. Yeah, we love it, but that happens to us all the time, and we don't take it for granted. But we love it. Everywhere we go, there's a lot of blue, and today was no exception. I got you.
Sean Walker from KSL in Salt Lake City. Richie, your little brother next to you, when you were watching him take over a little bit in the second half down the stretch, I can never remember if he's big brother or little brother. So little brother, right?
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, exactly. But when you were watching him take over down the stretch in the second half, just what was going through your mind, kind of seeing him play, seeing him just dominate, roll to the rim, all that stuff with Foos?
Man, I love it. Like, it makes me just so hyped. Like, when he's doing well, when he's cooking down low, like it's so fun to watch and so fun to play with that. When you know you need a bucket, and Foos is he's gotten I can't remember exactly the streak, but 2 or 3 in a row, and you know the ball is going right back to him, and you know his defender's scared, but he deserves every bucket. He's worked hard, and I'm just super happy.
Anything else for our student athletes? Okay, we'll let them go at this time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Great job, guys.
Questions for Coach Young? Over here.
Chris Thomas in Denver Gazette. Just wanted to follow up on that question. Jimmer Fredette and Danny Ainge are both right behind the bench. How cool was it to have them there, and what kind of things do they do to maybe help the program and the support they give?
Yeah, I mean, those guys are awesome. They love BYU. You know, that's one thing I think that's super unique about BYU. There's so much passion from our fans. The alumni, is something that I knew about just the fans, but I didn't factor in just all the alumni. So many good athletes that have been through BYU. Danny's a great resource. For me, I pick his brain often. Jimmer's a guy that reached out a second I got the job, and so to have that support from those types of guys is incredible. I saw some other guys. I think Taysom Hill was up there too. It's just the list goes on and on. But I definitely felt the crowd. To your question, I mean, that was one of the reasons I was happy that we got this draw to come here to Denver. I mean, like these guys said, there's a lot of blue everywhere we play, but tonight was special, and I'm glad that the guys put on a winning effort for all of our fans that were able to get here.
Right here.
Luke Evans, Denver Post. Kevin, you said yesterday you used to have nightmares kind of coming here and scheming against the Nuggets. Feel like you exercised that a little bit, today, and just for you, making the step to the college game. What's it mean to you to have a tournament win in your first year after taking this leap from the NBA?
Yeah, super rewarding, man. This tournament is like none other. It captivates America for good reason. So just super grateful to be a part of it. As it relates to this building and coming here, honestly, I was kind of, saying that kind of tongue in cheek, but in the same sort of breath, I do have just the comfort of the familiarity of being in the building. Even though they hurt us oftentimes, I still had a couple big wins in here. But just the familiarity for me actually was something that kind of was calming and soothing. But like I said, just really grateful to be a part of the tournament.
Over here.
Mike Kelly, Associated Press. Coach, you obviously weren't here last year, but could you feel the sense of urgency from these guys to not have what happened last year repeat this year?
I did. I absolutely did. And that was another thing that gave me a lot of kind of comfort as I was preparing for this. We were preparing for this. I pulled, a lot of those guys aside and just asked them, hey, are we missing anything? Are we hitting all the right things? And, they were definitely good sounding boards, for me, being my first time through it. And that's something that we relied upon all year. I mean, honestly, go back to my first press conference when I took the job. I made the comment I was going to rely on the returners to navigate the Big 12, and now here we are navigating the NCAA tournament as well.
Over here.
Eric Prisbell, Hoops HQ. Kevin, how would you describe Jaeger's skill set, given his size, given his age, and how has it evolved over the course of the season?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't answer the question you asked about his shot selection and stuff like that, or just his shooting in general. Him and I had a really good film session right before we came out here. I wanted to make sure he knew exactly, again, where I thought he was at his best. I thought the shots he took tonight, especially early, were exactly that. I thought, a lot's made of his shot, but it's hard to shoot a high percentage when you take difficult shots, and I think that's been a growth moment for him as the season's gone on. I thought tonight the shots he took were all in rhythm. He took maybe one that I thought was a little iffy, but that's a mature way to handle things, I think, especially in a game like this. Not trying to do too much, playing within yourself. But, I mean, the sky's the limit for him. I mean, the kid's 18. I guess he just turned 19. His feel is really good. And the thing I liked about, what he did tonight was, there's a lot made of, like, our three-point shooting. I mean, they're the ones that, they go 15 and 38, which is remarkable. We go 7 and 20. And, you think, oh, BYU's not playing to their strength. But, the way we have shot the ball this year, teams have had to decide, are they going to guard the three or are they going to, let us get to the rim? And so tonight we had, 38-point paints in the point. And I thought his approach in terms of getting downhill early, was set the tone for that. And so I think just his maturity as he's understanding how teams are guarding, not only him, but our team as well, says a lot about his, where he's at mentally.
Right over to your right, Coach.
Coach Mark Stewart, Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. I know the game just ended, but I want to get your preliminary thoughts, if you had any, on facing Wisconsin, if anything stands out to you about that matchup.
Yeah, I don't know a ton about them. I know they score a lot of points. I do know that. I know they can have a team where basically everybody can shoot it from three. And so we'll have to be dialed in on exactly how we want to guard those guys. And, my coaches have been, hard at work, trying to make sure that scout's dialed and ready. But I know they've had some super high-scoring games as I've followed it loosely, but I really look forward to jumping into the tape and putting the game plan together.
Anything else? Over here.
Kevin, you've been big on stacking days. How does this day stack up among, in this vision that you've had for BYU basketball since you took over?
Yeah, I think it's I'm just proud of the way our guys approached it. And I told these guys this right when the regular season ended. From my experience on the NBA side, I was fortunate to be a part of a lot of really good teams and deep playoff runs and stuff. And it wasn't even just the teams I coached, but just what I learned in facing really good teams this time of year is you have to rely on your habits. You can't all of a sudden make stuff up and think it's going to work in the postseason. And so the way that our guys, played true to ourselves and executed the things that we've done all year long, that's a byproduct of stacking those days that we talk about, and happy for our guys because of it.
You brought an NBA approach to the college game. Do you see it starting to transfer in that way, the way that I'm not saying it's sterile, but it's not. You don't feel like you're riding it. It's like these guys know what the expectations are. The film section, it's just done in a different manner. Do you feel like that's starting to pay dividends as this season's gone on?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously a lot's made of my transition from the NBA to the college game, and I think it really rears its head in just every part of our program. It's not just style of play. It's not just film. It's literally everything we do. Part mainly because that's what I know. I'm not saying that's the best way to do it, but it's just what I'm comfortable with. I think our guys, to your question, yes, have bought into the way we try to operate our program, and whether that makes us different or not, I don't know. I don't know what other teams do. I just know that with this particular group, they've bought into our style of play, the way we warm up, the way we watch film, the way our analytics guys involved, the way our nutritionist is involved, literally top to bottom. And so that's something that I'm proud of for sure.
Okay, thank you for your time, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.